Hello, aviation enthusiasts, and welcome back to Histories of Airliners. From its humble beginnings in 1966, Southwest Airlines has not only revolutionized air travel with its unique approach, but has also become instantly recognizable thanks to the vibrant and evolving designs adorning its aircraft. More than just paint jobs, these liveries tell the story of Southwest's journey, reflecting its playful spirit, its deep connection to the communities it serves, and its growth from a small Texas upstart to a major national carrier. Join us as we take a colorful flight through time, exploring the fascinating history behind the many looks of the Southwest fleet, each design a chapter in the airline's remarkable saga. From its humble beginnings, Southwest Airlines has not only revolutionized air travel with its unique approach, but has also become instantly recognizable thanks to the vibrant and evolving designs adorning its aircraft. Okay, so when Southwest Airlines first took the skies in 1971, their desert gold paint job wasn't just some random color they picked. It actually meant something. That warm, sandy gold was all about their roots in Texas and the Southwest. Think about it. It just felt down to earth and kinda no nonsense, which was exactly what Southwest was all about. Cheap flights without all the fancy stuff. That color kinda shouted, "Hey, we're real, we're from around here, and we'll get you where you need to go without breaking the bank." It was like their whole vibe painted right onto the airplane. Alright, so after rocking that desert gold for a while, Southwest decided it's time for a fresh look, and that's where Canyon Blue came in. It wasn't just a random changing color, you know. That deep bright blue was looking up at a clear desert sky or across those big canyons out west. It felt bigger, like Southwest was growing and reaching more places than just Texas. But it still had that friendly, trustworthy vibe that they were known for. It was like they were saying, "Hey, we're still the same reliable folks, but now we're soaring even further." That blue just gave you the feeling of wide open skies, and that's where Southwest was headed. Okay, so Southwest had this heart thing going on now with their planes, right? And it's not just a cute design. It really says something about who they are now. That big red heart, it's like they're wearing their, well, heart on their sleeve. It's all about being warm, caring, and connecting with people, whether you're a passenger or one of their crew. They're not just about where you're going, but how you feel getting there. Their bright, energetic look just screams, "We love what we do, and we want you to have a good time flying with us." It's like they took everything that makes Southwest, the friendly folks, the good vibes, and splashed it right across their planes. You know all those cool planes Southwest has that look like different state flags? Those aren't just random paint jobs. They're actually a pretty big deal for them. It's like they're giving a shout out to all the different places that have welcomed them over the years. Each plane is like a flying high five to that state, showing off its flag or colors and just saying, "Hey, we love being a part of your community." It's their way of showing they're not just some big airline that flies everywhere, but they actually care about all the different spots that connect across the country. It makes you feel like your state has its own piece of Southwest flying around, which is kind of neat. My question for Southwest, though, is, where are my Georgia and Virginia aircraft? Okay, so sometimes you see a Southwest plane that's rocking a different logo or colors that aren't exactly Southwest, right? Those are usually their sponsored airplanes. Think of it like this. Southwest teams up with other big companies they like, or who their customers might like, and they put that company stuff right on the side of their plane. It's kind of like a flying commercial. It's a way for Southwest to help out their buddies and make a little extra cash, and it definitely makes spotting on a Southwest plane a little bit more interesting sometimes. You might see a movie logo or a big brand name cruising through the sky. You know how some Southwest planes have really special designs that aren't about a state or a company? Those are usually for really good causes. It's like Southwest saying, "Hey, this stuff is important, and we want to spread the word." So you might see a plane that's all about fighting cancer or honoring our veterans, things like that. It's pretty cool because these planes become like flying billboards for these important missions, getting people to think and maybe even help out. It shows that Southwest cares about more than just flying people around the world. They want to use their visibility to make a real difference. It's their way of giving back and showing what they believe in. Okay, so picture this. Southwest bought a new airplane, but wants to put it into service before it can get a full paint job. What do? They splash their name on the tail and let the plane fly for a while in strange colors, until it's time to bring it in for a full new paint scheme. But they've got tons of planes, right? They could just snap their fingers and have them all change overnight. Not always. Every aircraft in service has certain maintenance occur during certain periods of its history. So if it's not time for a new paint job, that plane will just have to wait. So sometimes you'll see these in-between airplanes, what they call hybrid liveries. It's like they're wearing a mix of the old company and the new company. It's kind of cool because it shows you how flexible Southwest Airlines can be. It's a practical way for them to roll out an aircraft without everything being exactly the same all at once, and for us plane geeks, it's a fun little piece of airline history flying around. Alright, so you got to picture Southwest way back in the day before they were all about those cool 737s. For a little while, they actually just had one Boeing 727. It was kind of a special one-time thing, not part of their usual fleet plan, due to winning a lawsuit against Braniff International Airways. So naturally, its paint job was a bit of a one-off. It probably wasn't anything fancy or part of a big planned design like their later airplanes. Maybe it was just a simple version of their early colors, or even something totally unique to that single plane in its short time with them. It was like this lone wolf of an airplane with its own special look, marking a quirky little moment in Southwest history before they found their groove with the 737s. Eventually, 6 more Boeing 727s would join the Southwest fleet, on lease from People Express. These were all short-term periods with these 727s' lives, and Southwest has exclusively been using the Boeing 737 ever since. Alright, so we've taken a pretty fun trip through all the different looks Southwest planes have rocked over the years, right? And you can see it's way more than just slapping some paint on a plane. Each color and design tells a piece of their story, from those early desert days to the heart you see flying around now, and all those cool state and cosplays in between. It's like looking at a visual scrapbook of how Southwest has grown up, who they care about, and the fun, friendly vibe they've always had. These planes have really been flying billboards for their journey and all the folks who have hopped on board. Hey, if you've dug geeking out about Southwest paint jobs as much as we did making this, there are a cool couple ways you can help us keep the aviation history coming. You can hit the join button and become a channel member for some extra goodies like sneak peeks and behind the scenes stuff. Or if you're feeling extra awesome, you can check out our Patreon page, links down below. Your support there really helps us to keep digging into these stories and bringing them to you. Every little bit makes a difference, so thanks for watching and for thinking about joining our little crew.